EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
We're down to the 41. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get the rest over on the sidelines for them. When you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, You've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone. Touchdown, Bengals! From 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got this down to the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it with just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins had got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
11 Thomas. 11 MT take. 11 MT take.
They go play action with Burrow. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they go play action now. Burrow looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Chase. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. run with Mostert up the middle. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Sanders is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes left side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Burrow going for it on 4th. This is caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. 15 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he carries it over. Here's his first in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will roll the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Got to give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And now off to the races, down the right side. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it? You can't get complacent. shouldn't have thrown the football. And it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 10, Tua, they're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs. And
they're going to get this down to about the 37. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to run now. 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might get out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Tua going to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man is Chase, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Tua. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Bengals 31.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11. Glove. 11. 11 empty. 11 coming.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanket in the passing lanes.
Tagovailoa firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tua. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. They just got past the wild card round. Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.